Some people have so much money in their Trustafarian bank accounts and annuities, they could just travel around willy-nilly and go to all these festivals and pay for their ways and get in to every party because they grease the doorman. However, that's not me. I sold my truck Friday for $200 to the junkyard. Monday morning, I was at the Greyhound station in Seattle and bought a ticket for $135 and was at Sundance and had whatever the difference is between that, minus a few bucks for eating, to live on the entire time I was there. And amongst all the millionaires, I spent 2 weeks with like basically 50 bucks in my pocket, searching for free cocktails and swag and sandwiches and coffee. And amazingly enough, sandwiches and cocktails were easy to find. I could not, for the life of me, find a free cup of coffee at Sundance. And so I'm petitioning for a coffee sponsor for Sundance so we can all have free coffee at Sundance. Basically, I only bought coffee the whole time I was there because I couldn't find any free coffee. And then at the end of it, I worked for my brother for a day and sold a book at a bookstore in Salt Lake to make enough money for another $135 bus ticket home. Sometimes I've had a lot more energy to spend there. This year I didn't. I tried to enjoy the condo more like I was on a vacation with a movie every day, plus a little work. And a couple of panels here and there, comedy, live television panels with like Ray Liotta, Greg Kinnear and stuff like that. This is my 9th year. But I've never actually seen anybody who's been there more than 10 years, actually with a keychain. So God knows if there actually are keychains. I'll probably get a special button that says volunteer, just like the button that I have in my bag that says volunteer. I'm making it all sound so grand and glorious. This year, actually, this is a finely fitted garment, unlike many of the others, which the zippers don't line up, or the colors are so atrocious that they sit in the storage unused. Oh yeah, I got pockets full of swag, you know. I got one for the camera, which has pictures of like famous people in it, in Montana on the way back at 25 below zero, which, you know, that's how you get a good deal, is you go the cold way home. You know? Let's see, who's in the camera? Can't show the pictures, but Vera Farmiga, Drake Doremus, Tobey Maguire, Barbara Redford, plenty of relatively famous people. I took a lot of pictures of Vera Farmiga. I really like her. I saw her movie Higher Ground. It was very good. So that's my plug for a movie. Now as I'm talking, I'm starting to remember what I actually saw. It's so easy to just forget, you know, until they start coming out in a year and I'm going, oh yeah, I saw that last year. Because I forgot. I saw it this year. You know, one of the best films I saw was a short before the midnight movie Hobo with a Shotgun was The Legend of Beaver Dam. And it was a 10-minute zombie rock opera that far outshone most of the things that I saw. However, part of the problem of not seeing movies is that there were so many people and every theater was oversold. The first time that they ever had a theater filled with only pass holders and shut out all the ticket holders happened this year. That had never happened before. They have mathematical models for figuring out how many pass holders, how many ticket holders, how many waitlisters are going to be able to get in. Well, this year, there was a showing of one particular film. I forget. I think it was the one about the Wall Street fall, whatever. That it was filled entirely with only pass holders and not a single ticket holder got in. And so they're like, wow, Sundance is kind of changing because it's completely saturated with people. And, so that's part of the fun, is to wander around and be a part of the people. But it's also like going home, to be there with the people who are thinking about the same sort of things in the world that I think about in general. I come here and I'm not necessarily on the same page with many of the people in town, but there, whether we're on the same page, we're all in the same book, you know? And so a lot of the volunteers, a lot of people who work in the industry, buyers, producers, financiers, they keep coming back, and we're all like really familiar. And so it's very nice to go there and kind of have a connection that way with so many people that you don't get to see. They're all over the world. People from Australia, and India, and China, whatever. And here, everybody's in a different sort of phase of their life, or different clique in town or something. And there, it's like everybody's got the same thing on their mind all the time. And so you get to relate to them that way. Of course, a couple of blizzards, a couple of 0-degree nights, a couple of beautiful blonde girls who just make you fall in love, and then they turn out to be lesbians and disappear again. There's always those fun things. Or my friends who've been nominated for Academy Awards, like John Hawkes or Lucy Walker. To see them and talk about what they're going to wear at the Academy Awards. You don't get to do that really honestly with people. Like, what are you going to wear to the Academy Awards? And I think they're going to the thrift store because that's what they normally do. Why would they change?